my dear friends. Welcoming all of you with a big heart filled with lots and lots of love, and welcoming all of you in this beautiful monsoon season. And I really wish and want you all please enjoy this monsoon. It's not about, always enjoying with the grandeur way, but it's all about enjoying in the simplest of the manners whatever we are blessed with at that very moment. Whether listening to the pitter patter of the rain, or when it is drizzling, just going outside, have those little sharp drops on ourselves, closing the eyes, feeling that rain. I mean, there are so many things that we can do with the simplest of the things, and so I do it personally, and I just wish and request all of you ki please go outside and enjoy those simplest of the moments, because life is all about the moment. But the thing is, in this pursuit, so many times we make life unnecessarily complex. Along with that, so often we lose ourselves by doing a whole lot of procrastination, self-doubt, and always trying to, cater to the others' needs. What is going to make him happy? What is going to make her happy? What can I do for him? What can I do for her? We are just always doing this. Always trying to help others. Helping others is good. Loving others is definitely good, one of the best virtues. But in this process, so often we lose ourselves. So often we forget that there is one you, there is one me. We have to take care of us. We have to be empathetic and loving towards us. If not I myself, if not you yourself, then who else? So it is, very important that we just take care of our own self. And I can, as I was telling us, enjoying simplest of the thing. Just right now, with all these lights and things around, there are, because of the rain, so many insects are coming, and this room is actually now full of insects coming and hitting those, those big camera lights. And I can see there is a lizard moving around on this floor. Initially, when I saw this lizard, I just got a little bit, I don't know, weary, and I just took my feet off. And then after some time, it again came. It is moving around in order to catch those insects. So this is simple thing. It happens, it's moving around. It happens. So these are the simplest of the joys of life. Now you can say, oh no, lizard. You can make a face like that, I understand. But these experiences are little experience which happens with a certain period of time. So anyway, going back to that, loving our own self, and it's not about always surrendering to the others' needs. As we say, charity begins at home. And when we say charity begins at home, it's not about the family thing, that family. Charity begins at home means charity should happen first with us, with our own self. And many people will say, Reshma, is it not selfish? No, it's not. We are not doing anything just for us, in the process harming others. We are not talking about that. That's selfish. Here we are just talking about taking care of our own self also, loving our own self also, the way how we do with the others around us. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm endorsing. And many a times there are so many thoughts that pops up in my head, waves through, but while sitting in front of the camera, many a times I just forget. And so today I just felt like, let me just write it down so that I don't forget the stuffs. So let me just share with you, my friends, especially, this happens with my lady friends. It is most of the plight with the ladies. I'm not trying to prioritize or being biased, but this is what I've seen generally, and that's what I'm saying, that it is mostly the women who surrenders their everything for everyone, and in the process forget themselves. So let me just share a little whatever I could, thought about. I couldn't tell you how I had lost my way and stopped being the person that I loved to be. But I woke up one day and realized that I didn't like what I saw in the mirror. It wasn't about the looks or appearance. It was so much deeper than that. I had tried for so long to be everything for everyone and had lost myself in the process. When I was standing in front of the mirror, so often I couldn't recognize myself. Is it Reshma? Is it you? I stopped doing the things that made me happy and carried the emotional weight for everyone that I loved. And I pushed myself so far away that I almost couldn't recognize myself when I tried to feel myself. And when I came across, with the obstacles, with the hardships, with the difficulties, the weight of the world, I drifted farther and farther away from myself, my core being. And one morning when I looked in the mirror, I just finally said to myself that I can't see myself and it is breaking my heart. I closed my eyes, I clenched my fist, and slowly I inhaled and I exhaled. No more living for the needs and wants of everyone else every time. I must live for myself also. I have been exhausted and I have forgotten myself. And here, I really that time haven't understood where do I start? How do I start? Where will I start? I was clueless. I really didn't knew that how am I going to, get back myself, my magic, to get back to see in the mirror and say, oh, hello, Reshma, you are back once again. I just really didn't knew about. But then, a calmness settled over as I started to let go of my baggages, my worries, my troubles that I had always carried for everyone. And I started embracing the parts of myself that are long forgotten, that were long forgotten. At that time, and honestly speaking, most of the miseries that I came across in my life, it was because of my bad decisions. Without a doubt, I have no problem confessing it. But that day I forgot, I forgave myself for all the bad decisions, for the hurts, the broken things that I went through. And, I began coming to terms with the sunlight, the light that I have lost the sight of for so long. And I felt, a semblance of a small smile creeping, at the corner of my mouth. It was just a faint smile, but I can feel that smile on that day. And that was the most important thing to me. My eyes, burned like embers. It was burning of the tears of joy, tears of agony at the same time. Tears of joy that finally I could feel myself a little, coming to terms with myself a little. But sadness also, I have lost so much in this whole process. And I felt, a rush of passion within me once again. For all those things I have lost, for all those things that I have loved, for all those things that I wanted to, for all my passions, my dreams. I could, just feel that rush within myself once again, very faint, very vague. It was just starting at that time, but still I could feel it, and that's what mattered to me the most at that time. And my voice, a bare whisper, echoed triumphantly where it mattered, in my heart and in my soul. And I said, darling, I'm coming home. And it was coming to myself, coming to my core, coming to my soul, coming to my heart. And I just had once again that faint smile. And so, with this little thought that I have shared with you, I truly and humbly request all of you that whoever you are, surrendering and sacrificing your full life for everyone else, that's greatness. You must. But along with that, please don't forget the core person who you are, because it is equally important to remember who you are, to make yourself happy at the same time, because that's what also truly matters at the end of this road. So thank you, my dear friends. Thank you so much.